We don't drink, bro. We don't do anything like that. We're not going to a party after this. We don't do that shit. We're successful. Success is fucking subtractive. If you want to see someone who's successful, see someone who removed everything that was in their way towards what they want.
So that clip comes from Wes Watson, and honestly, say what you will about the guy, but I think he has some valuable insight on some of his posts. Not every single post is going to be a home run, but some of the things he says definitely has some sort of weight to it, right? And the reason why I'm using this video as an example is because this is the video that kind of inspired me to create this one, because one thing that he does mention is obviously that success is subtractive and you need to take things out of your life in order to succeed. But one area where I feel like could be reiterated is just that, the fact that we absolutely need to really comb through our life and take stock and account and see what are some of the things that we need to sacrifice in order to get to our goals. There are some people out there that are absolutely content with their lives, and that's okay. You know, I preach trying to become the best version of yourself, even though some people might say, oh, try to avoid self-development, which I don't know exactly why you would say that, but my personal opinion, I think self-development, discipline, and hard work are the three elements to achieving the life and the success that you want. But a portion of that also would be accountability. And where that accountability comes from is in our ability to comb through our lives, take stock, take account of what's going on, and just see and compare how far we're making progress. So a good example of this is in my own personal life. Every Sunday, I like to take a look at my analytics. I like to take a look at my business booking. I like to take a look at my client list, check in with them, see if there's anything I could do to help them or improve anything like their workout programs or nutrition plan throughout the week. And then from there, I'll also not only look for my own work, but I'll also contact my agent as well and make sure that they're doing the things that they need to do in order for me to get consistent work so I stay afloat. Because Lord knows I ain't going back to no 9 to 5. So I need to stay on top of this shit. But no, seriously, I think it's especially important, especially when we talk about becoming our own business owners or just our own bosses. That's when we really need to be accountable. And now the next side of this conversation is, what are some of the things that you need to let go in order to truly hit the next level of success? This is where I think a lot of people get uncomfortable or they tend to falter, right? Because we like to make concessions as human beings, and that's the reality of it. For example, for me, I do like to smoke the occasional joint here and there. However, sometimes I'll use a backwoods. Now, I know backwoods aren't good for me. I shouldn't smoke backwoods. In fact, me and my girl have had this discussion numerous times about not smoking backwoods. But this is something that I need to take serious if I want to obviously stay at the apex of my health. If I want to make sure that I'm staying healthy and consistent with my content creation, being an example for my clients, things of that nature. And it doesn't just end there. We could talk nutrition. We could talk fitness. We could talk some personal endeavors. We could even talk the people that you hang around with, right? Taking stock in each of these sections of your life will ensure that not only are you being aware of what's going on in your life, because some people just float through their own life unaware, unattentive, and then next thing you know, 10 years later happens and they're doing something they don't want to do, driving something they don't want to drive, living a life they don't want to live, simply because they didn't take the time in the past to take stock of what was going on and make the changes necessary in order to achieve the success that they're looking for. And now this is not me saying, oh, once you get this down, life becomes easier. Not necessarily. But in some regard, I would have to say discipline and having the tenacity to have as much control over your life as possible is definitely one of the key factors to ensuring that you end up living the life that you want to live. I'm telling you, the last thing you want to do is to never pay attention to anything that's underlying and really potentially causing damage to your endeavors. And then because you decided to not pay attention to it or not take care of it, now that is the very same thing that has caused you to fall off of your journey and cause you to not get to where you want to be, simply because of the fact that you didn't take care of it when you had the best opportunity to do so. So yeah, that's really it. Not really trying to make this video super long. You know, sometimes a lot of content creators like to drag it out. I'm not one of those content creators. Take stock of your life. Take stock of the things that you are doing. Make sure that you are accountable for it. Ask yourself if this is something you want to do, or a better question to ask is this going to help me get to where I need to be? And if it's not, you need to let it go. Self-improvement course coming out by this summer. Fitness app is available on the Apple App Store, on the Google Play Store as well. If you want to do some consultations, I'll also have that coming up in the summer as well. As a total aside note, thank you so much for actually taking the time to watch these motivational videos. I know you already know the main point of my channel is to talk about dating and relationships, but I like to talk about self-development as well, because I think as men, as we get better as men, and as we get better as we overcome these objectives and these obstacles, women will follow suit as well. So it's only natural to teach self-development as well. Other than that, once again, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.